What's up, guys? Happy Monday. And you know what Monday is? That's 2 days before New Comic Book Day. You know what that means? It's another episode of Suggested Pickups for New Comic Book Day. That's right, guys. I have my suggested pickups as well as the books that I'm picking up coming up next. What's up, comic book fans? My name is Bruce Moreau.
And I am Stephanie.
What's up, comic book fans? My name is Bruce Moreau, and welcome to another episode of Suggested Pickups for New Comic Book Day. That's right, it's my new weekly series where I bring you the books that I'm picking up on New Comic Book Day, and also just suggesting some other ones that maybe I'm not picking up that you might want to add to your pull list because, you know, I don't know, maybe there's a lot of buzz behind that book, or maybe there's a new character dropping in that book. There could be a bunch of reasons. I'll go over them when I go over the book. Alright guys, first we're going over my DC books, and the first up is Batman number 89. This continues just to be a really fun book, and it's steadily getting better and better. This is written by James Tynion IV and art by Gillian March. And we are just marching towards the big summer event. It's either the Joker War or Joker Wars. I'm not sure. I'll put up the name down here. There's two covers. There's cover A, cover B. I'm probably sticking with cover A, but look at that cover B. It's pretty sweet. Up next, we have Justice League number 41. This is written by Robert Venditti and art by Matt Ryan and Aaron Lapostri. This is a new creative team that just started the last issue. I really didn't enjoy the last issue because it didn't connect to the previous 39. A major event didn't happen in the previous 39 issues, and they didn't touch upon it at all. It was really strange. I'm probably gonna go with cover B in this one. Cover A is kind of cool with the Eradicator on front, but look at that cover B. It's pretty sweet. Alright guys, up next we have Wonder Woman Dead Earth. This is written and drawn by Darren Warren Johnson. I really enjoyed the first book. Hopefully this second book just continues on that really great story. And I'm probably going to go with cover A. Only because cover B and cover A are both really great, both drawn by the interior artist and writer. But I'm just going to stick with cover A. What are you guys going to pick up? Cover A? Cover B? Guys, I am so excited about this book. This is DC's Unkillable's number 1. I've been waiting for like the last 4 or 5 months for this book. I cannot wait to read this. This is written by Tom Taylor and art by Trevor Scott and Carl Mostrat. If you guys liked the Deceased previous run, you're gonna like this. And if you didn't read that, just think about zombie virus hitting Earth and wiping out most of Earth and a lot of the superheroes. The survivors left, and what they leave? The villains. So this book picks up basically following the villains that are left on Earth and how they're handling it. I can't wait to see what happens with this book. There's a buttload of covers. I'm just going with cover A, but which one are you guys gonna go with? Let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, we are jumping into my Marvel pickups. And the first one up is Daredevil number 18. This is written by Chip Zdarsky and art by Jorge Fornes. This continues to be one of the best books, if not the best book at Marvel right now, in my opinion. There's a couple other people out there that most likely agree with me, but it's really good. I highly suggest you guys pick this book up. There is 2 covers. I'm going with cover A because I just think that cover B is kind of whack. What do you guys think? Alright guys, up next is New Mutants number 7. This is written by Jonathan Hickman and art by Rodriguez. I love this book when it's the Jonathan Hickman writing it. I think his story with the original New Mutant team is so good. It's really interesting, it's engaging, it's definitely a must pick up in my eyes, especially if you're into X-Men and the whole new Dawn of X stuff. So definitely pick this book up. There's only one cover and it's gorgeous. It's by Rodriguez. Pick it up. Alright guys, next up is Captain America number 19. The writer is still Ta-Nehisi Coates. The last issue kind of felt like he was wrapping up a lot of stuff. Didn't really like how it ended, and it seemed to be a little rushed. So I'm really excited to see jump into this new issue and see where this issue takes us. There are 2 covers on this book. I'm sticking with cover A because the cover B is like one of those Gwen Stacy variants, and I don't know what's going on with those. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, up next is Guardians of the Galaxy number 2. This is written by Al Ewing, and I really enjoyed his first issue, so I'm definitely picking up the second issue. There's a total of 4 covers on this book. I think 3 out of the 4 are pretty cool. I'll probably just stick with cover A, but this other cover right here, it looks really cool. Maybe I'll go with that one. Which cover are you guys going with? Alright guys, my last Marvel book of the week is Deadpool number 3. This continues Kelly Thompson's run on the book, and I just Have really enjoyed it. Also, it's art by Chris Bacalao. I love Chris Bacalao. His art is dope. And Deadpool is just a cool character. So this has been a fun book. I thought the first 2 issues were okay, but the second issue is a little better than the first. So I'm hoping the third is a little better than the second, and just gets better and better and better. There are 2 covers on this book. I'm sticking with cover A because it's Chris Bacalao with Kraven and Deadpool going at each other, and I really don't understand the third issue, or the second cover. You guys want to explain that to me? Alright guys, we're diving into my indie books, and the first one up is Spawn 305. I'm just decided to jump right back in. I picked up 301 and 302 this weekend. I'm going to find 303 and 304, and I'm going to get all caught up. Spawn was a dope read for me for a very long time, and I'm just going to get caught up. So, Spawn 305. Let's jump in. Alright guys, next up is Undiscovered Country number 4. This is written by Scott Snyder and Charles Soule, and this continues to be a super enjoyable read. It's like sci-fi, it's trippy, it's taking place in the United States of America, but there's some crazy stuff happening in there. I highly suggest you guys pick this book up. It has been so good for the first 3 issues, and I'm hoping issue 4 and beyond it's better and better. Oh yeah, and there's 2 covers on this, and I'm sticking with cover A. I'm a cover A kind of guy. Alright guys, next up is Family Tree number 4. This is just a really fun book. I love Jeff Lemire. It's about a girl who's turning into a tree and people are hunting her. Why? We're going to find out hopefully in this next issue. It's been really fun, and I love the grandfather in this book. He's super badass. Are you guys picking up Family Tree? If you are, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Alright guys, next up is Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy. This is another Jeff Lemire book, and I'm simply picking this up because it is a Jeff Lemire book. I'm still missing issue number 1, so I haven't read issue 1, 2, or 3. So I'm on the hunt. If you guys know of anyone who has an issue 1 that's willing to part with it, let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, next up is Red Mother number 3. This continues to be a really enjoyable read. It's a horror book. I don't read many of those, so this is filling that void for me. There's 2 covers on this book. I'm again sticking with cover A, but that cover B is pretty cool. But yeah, definitely consider picking up Red Mother because it is a really interesting book. Alright guys, next up is my suggested pickups. These are books that are currently not on my pull list, but you might want to consider putting on your pull list. And the first book up is Plunge number 1. This is part of the whole Joe Hill DC series that's all about horror, and this deals with a ship going to Alaska, I believe, and they find zombies. So it's zombies in Alaska. Pretty cool. Alright guys, next up is Bang number 1, and I'm just gonna read the description for you guys because it just sounds so cool. A best of the best secret agent with memories he couldn't possibly possess, a mystery writer in her 60s who spends her retirement solving crimes, a man of action with mysterious drugs that keep him ahead of a constant string of targeted disasters, a seemingly omnipotent terrorist organization that might be behind it all, and they're all connected to one man. A science fiction author with more information than seems possible, whose books may hold the key to either saving reality or destroying it. That just sounds awesome. And the only reason I am not picking up that book is because my pull this week is ginormous. One of the slower weeks, I'll be hopefully picking up one of these books because it just sounds so good. Alright guys, my last book of the week is God Killers number 1. And again, I'm just going to read the description for you because it sounds so cool. Abdul Al-Zawhed is an Arab-American folklore professor turned soldier whose fear of death stems from the uncertainty about the existence of the afterlife. Then he joins the God Killers, a special forces unit tasked with fighting insurgents who use mythological creatures as weapons of mass destruction. Now that he knows that the supernatural exists, he'll have to decide which is worth, death or the nightmarish monsters he thought were mere legends. From writer Mark Sable and newcomer artist Man House, God Killers is a monster story for the modern age. So, as you can hear, that book just sounds so good. Again, my pull list is just too big. Hopefully I'll find that issue later on and a week down the road when my pull list is not so big. But those are my suggested comics. 3 bangers that you guys might want to consider adding to your pull list. But guys, that's it. Huge week for me. Is it a huge week for you guys? If so, let me know down in the comments below. Yeah, I'll see you guys after New Comic Book Day. Right? Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.